Hey guys, what's up? I'm Yash this side again, and in this video, I'm gonna show you a $100 million SEO case study of even garage door company. You can just copy it and change a bit and implement for your own business. So let's start our video without any further ado. So this is the company I'm talking about, and if you check on Google, the projected revenue for 2022 was $100 million. Although in a YouTube video, the owner of the company said that it crossed a whopping $180 million in revenue. Now, if you're unaware of what Even Garage Door is, it's a garage door company in the US. It serves almost every single city throughout the country. The owner has mentioned that the reason for the growth of his company is digital marketing and equipping with it in the early stage. Now, you know why I have been saying this to every businesses out there. Focus on SEO. It's a big thing. Okay, now let's jump into the case study of it. So the very first thing this company has done right is, they have got a separate service area page listing all the states, and then underneath it listing all the cities they are serving. This way they are creating a silo. For the people who don't know what silo is, it's basically a website structure, and it helps a lot in indexing and passing the link juice. Let me quickly decrease the size of this. Okay, now if you're a business owner serving multiple cities, and most probably you're gonna serve only one state, have a service area page and then list all the cities you are serving, and then link to the service location page using the city anchor text. I hope it's not becoming too complicated. Let me quickly show you what I exactly mean, okay? So, first of all, if you are serving multiple locations, just have a page up here, okay? This will be your home page, and then have, link to the city pages from this particular service area page, okay? And from those, from those service area page, make sure that you're linking to this city pages using an anchor text that is the city name, okay? That helps a lot. I've seen that and it really helps. Okay, so don't ignore that. Make sure you are doing that. Okay, and also just a note, make sure you're adding the service area page on your menu section. Now, if you're only serving, if you're only serving one location, you don't need to have any such structure, as our homepage will do the stuff. Okay, you can link separate service pages from your homepage. So what I mean is, you have a homepage right here, and then for instance, you are having multiple services. For instance, if you're a dentist, you will have cosmetic dentistry, preventive dentistry. So you can just link to those particular services from your homepage. Gotcha? Now, I hope this is clear. Now let's jump into the second thing. It's separate location pages. Okay, so we have covered service area or location page. Now let's jump into the separate location page. Okay. If you analyze the pages of Even Garage Door or any other successful multiple location businesses, they have a separate location page throughout their website. What it does is it gives you an opportunity to rank for services plus city term, and also helps you boost your maps ranking in that particular city. To implement it in your business, just create a template for location pages and duplicate it for every single location. Just change half of the content to be on the safer side. I've seen websites ranking for every city even with the 100% same content, just changing the city names. But who knows when Big G thinks of hitting you in the butt, So if you want to check how Even Garage Door is doing, just you could go to evengaragedoor.com, and you could easily go on locations from here, and you could select a city from that. Okay, got it? Now, another of their strategy is, let me quickly show it. Okay, it's here. I've got tons of strategies today. Okay, now another of their strategy is internal linking to service pages. This ain't a super fancy or complicated thing. They are doing it in all of the location pages. What it does is it creates a great anchor text and then internal link to your service page, and it gives you it gives your location page more relevancy. So when a Google bot crawls a page, it actually sees that this location page is linking to this service page and with this anchor text, and boom, here you got the relevancy. Okay, if you just want to have a look, check this. Okay, they're having this section in every single location page. Okay, and if you click on panel replacement or commercial doors, docks and gates, or any of that, this will link to their particular service page. Okay, so now another great thing they are doing is embedding reviews on each location. See, when you embed reviews on your pages, and particularly that pages you're trying to rank, it creates an attachment between the pages and GMB, or GBP you can say. And you might have often heard that the websites ranking on the SERP often perform better on maps as well. So if your website is ranking pretty well, you will end up performing well on maps as well. at least in most of the cases. To embed a map on your page, there's a free plugin named as plugin for Google reviews by Rich Plugins. Using that, you can easily embed your GMB reviews on any page. This is not sponsored at all. This is a free plugin that you use, so I just suggested that. Okay, now remember I said that they are using a service area or location page that internal link to every city page. They are doing it pretty rigorously. As they serve several states, they have a service area page linking every city, every state, and then every state page is linking every single city they are serving in. Okay, for instance, first location page, and then internal, and then linking to Arizona or Florida or any such state, and then within Arizona, internal linking to Tucson or any other city. Okay, I hope that's clear. If not, just let me know in the comment, and I will try to explain you in much more detail. Okay, now very next and super important thing they are doing is topical authority. Okay, let me quickly jump into that. You see, even GarageDoor already has a lot of authority on Google. They're $1 million company with heck lots of links, and I don't mean those automated links, but the real ones. Okay, they do have some great links, but still they're active on their blog. Why? Because they are building topical authority and GarageDoor and anything around that. Okay, now for people who don't know what topical authority is, it's basically the authority or level of your website on a particular subject. Subject could be micro or macro, although it's easier to build authority around micro topics than around macro for obvious reasons. Macro topics gonna contain a very broad view or very broad subject, and it's much harder to get authority onto that macro topic. Gotcha? Now, how you can replicate this for your own websites. First thing is having a list of topics you will write or create around. Then start writing on them or use the help of some good AI tools. I'm not going to promote anything, but if you want to know one, you can comment and I'll let you know what I use. Now, for these posts, you're going to link to your location service pages. Make sure you're changing the anchor text after every post. Now, don't post one and remain silent for the next 30 days. Don't do this. Post it in a certain time. This ain't super important, but gives you a good indexing pace, and also helps Google know that the site is pretty active, and it's posting regularly and not sporadic. Okay, now if you didn't understood what I mean, let me quickly explain this again. Okay, so you have a blog post up here, okay, and you have a service page or service location page up here. Okay, so these all blog posts will be around only this particular service and will link to this particular service page. Okay, this is service page, and this is what I mean. Okay, so these are the blog posts, and these all will link to this particular service. I don't mean just 3, I mean much more than that. Okay, maybe 15, 20, it's totally upon you. So one super important thing here is the anchor text you will use to link to this particular service page. For some of them, you could use, direct keyword-rich anchor text, but in many of the cases, you can also use, city names as anchor text. Don't overdo this stuff, and, don't just, overdo this, because ultimately you don't want to, you don't really want to, overdo your anchor text stuff, because that's super important. You have to preserve that. You have to use it very wisely. Okay, so use anchor text. Use your primary, secondary, city names as anchor text. Try changing it. Try mixing it with something else and see how you are getting the result. Okay, now as I already mentioned, this link to service location page from each blog post. Even GarageDoor has hundreds and even thousands of locations, so it won't be possible for them to link to a location page. But you won't have these much location pages, right? You can just internally link to your location page. Gotcha? Now, another one is YouTube videos. I've myself seen that the pages having a YouTube videos performs better than the one without it. Okay, so Google trusts its own property, and it's obvious that it will give it a preference if every other thing remains constant. So what's the takeaway here? Get one YouTube video for each of your service. It could be animated as well. That's not an issue at all. Make sure you're using your primary keyword in the title and also name of your company. Then you can mention name, address, phone number in the description of the video, and boom, you got a citation as well. And that's pretty authoritative one. Okay, sorry, I just got stuck into that. Okay, now let's come to how they are doing their GMB. Okay, so one thing is they have separate GMB for each city, and then that GMB website section is linking to the respective location page. Okay, if you were confused, what does that mean? See, many of the folks serving in multiple locations just link to their home page, which is not a good practice. Link it to your location page, so the location page and that particular GMB could be connected, and that could be powered up using the on-page signals on the location page. If you don't understand what I mean, I just mean that if you are having a GMB here, and you will see that every GMB has a website section up here, link that particular GMB, I mean the city one, to that respective city location page, okay? Because that ultimately connects this particular GMB to this particular location page, okay? And Google's gonna use the info in this location page to rank your GMB. I hope that's clear now. Okay. I hope that's not super complicated. Even if it is, just ask in the comments and I will answer it. Now, they've listed each service as a product, which is not right from the POV of Google, but definitely helps. You can have your primary and secondary keywords in the product title, and it's going to help a lot. Let me quickly show you what I mean by that. Okay, so just go down here and just go down here. Okay, it's not showing in this one. I'll have to go into probably, just go on to Google and that will show. But what I mean by that is they are having a product, they are having their particular services as product, and you could easily do that. There's a section as product in the Google business profile. Gotcha? Now, another great thing they are doing is creating citations for each separate city and linking to location pages from the website. Citations are basically mention of your business name, address, phone number on a directory website or such things. Okay. Now, the last one, offer posts in each and every GMB. Many of the SEO will tell you that GMB posts are BS and doesn't work. It's partially true, but offer posts do help a lot. I've seen boosts just by adding keywords in my offer post. It really works. Okay, give it a try. So they're having, offer posts something like this. And if you check there, they're mentioning garage door tons of times. Okay. And they are also mentioning the city name in their description. You could easily do that. It pops a lot. And if you search for particular garage door repair or something like that, you will probably see even garage door and their post popping up. Okay. Now, this was all about this video. Let me know if you like it, and also mention a point that you think you got from this video that could be helpful to you. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.